just wanted to pause a little bit so that maybe you can hear the stillness or the quietness, if there is such a word, of the forest, far away from the freeways and the noise of the media, and also, if you're by yourself, the absence of other voices. Just listen to it. And a lot of you who grew up in mostly urban areas probably have never experienced this kind of stillness, this kind of level of no noise, unless you have gone to the forest. And that's one of the reasons why I like to go hiking. It's not for the exercise, really. Of course, it's for the nature, and also it allows me to get in touch more with myself. Because with the lack of noise, I can be more free to think. Okay, and I wanted to use this analogy of the forest, the level of quietness that you can experience here, to what I wanted you to attain through the Counseling 5 class. And what I want you to attain is a sense of your own voice. Poe Brunson attests to this in his website. Finding your authentic and genuine voice that is outside of the influence of other people. Now, when you walk through life, usually there's going to be a lot of mental noise, the thought stream that goes through your head. And that does a lot to influence the way you think and the way you, or the things that you believe in, ultimately leading to the decisions that you make in life. Now, when that deals with career decision, this class hopefully isolated your voice. Okay, this is just one way of what career counseling is all about. Career counseling is not career research. Career counseling is not, hey, Counselor Will, tell me what's the most secure job that pays the most, and I'll be happy with that. That's career research. All you do is go over the internet and find it yourself. That's not career counseling. Okay, or it's not, career counseling is not also, Counselor Will, please tell me what the most high-paying job is. Okay, that's also something you can do on your own. Career counseling is a little different. I think I wrote this in one of your lectures. Well, at least another approach of career counseling is finding out what you want out of life. That's the bigger question. Finding out what you want out of life, then identifying a career that supports that answer. You see how different that is? Where the career is not really the end result, but the career really supports something bigger, something deeper I think you wanted to fulfill in your life. And if you approach career counseling that way, I truly believe that you will find, you're more likely, I guess, to find a good match in terms of finding a career that suits you, finding a career that you love. And you will derive more satisfaction out of life in that way. And this is opposite to the other way, in where you listen to the influences of life, all the other voices that tell you go the safe way, go the secure way, go the popular way, or go the prestigious way. I want a career that is prestigious so I can be viewed by other people as important. Those are all the other voices that go in your head. And I don't mean to invalidate that. If you really want to go that road, you have your right to. But the other road leads to an authentic and genuine decision. And where these roads take you to a decision that really stems out of fear. The fear of not having enough money to pay rent, the fear of not, finding a job that secures you with the possessions that you want and need, okay, and the fear of being in the poorhouse. Of course, that is a validated fear. I understand that you need to pay the bills. It's essential. That's why we work. Okay, but if you base your decision on a career solely on that fear of materialism, meaning I need enough money to do this and do that, only on that, then it might lead you to a career that might not be in touch with your voice. And of course, if you read Poe Brunson's book, he explains how that really didn't work for a lot of people. It'll either happen later on that you'll find out, why am I so stressful? Why am I depressed? Why am I not feeling joy in life? And sometimes it leads to that decision. But if you make your decision based on your genuine voice, what you really want to do outside of these other influences. Again, you need a certain amount of stillness in your head as well. And hopefully this class helped you do that by identifying who you are. Sometimes maybe some of you found clues just through one lecture. Maybe some of you needed 2 or 3 lectures to get me, okay, that's it. Okay? Because we attack identity through many different dimensions. And hopefully you either found patterns or maybe just took the skills lecture or the values lecture to give you the, okay, I think this is where I am going. Okay, so the bottom line is, find your voice. Find that, first keep your mind quiet, identify all these other influences that is not you. Okay, that is not you. And identify who you really are and what you really want out of life. And that's the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, of being an integrated person. Integrated person is a person who has, oh, I just found a coyote there. I better run. Integrated person is someone who has no conflict in here. I do what I think, I do what I believe, and I feel joy out of it. Okay, so recognize your own voice amidst that thought stream, all that noise. And I'm going to hurry this up before this creature gets me. Okay? All right.